This problem and all other Calc 152 problems can be found here at Sarai Studies. Link is in the description box below. Let's say you're told you have to use integration by parts on this problem. Now your question might be, well, Sarai, if the only time we can do integration by parts is when we see two things being multiplied together, and this looks to me like it's being divided, how can we use integration by parts? Well, the idea is that you can rewrite this. So you can recognize that this is equivalent to the integral of 1 over x to the fourth times ln of x dx. And now you have two things that are being multiplied together, and therefore you can use integration by parts. Because all I did was just pull out the 1 over x to the fourth outside. Now, as soon as I know I'm going to do integration by parts, I'm going to add my box and I'm going to split it in two, because every time we do integration by parts, that means you're going to do two integrals. So the formula for integration by parts is u v v du, where the v's are on the inside. So we're trying to find our u, our v, our du, and our dv. And we first choose our u, and we use limit. So you ask yourselves, are there any logarithmics here? Yes, so that's what you're going to choose as your u, because we prefer logarithmics over inverses, and we prefer inverse trig over polynomials, and we prefer polynomials over exponentials, and we prefer exponentials over just normal trig. So that is our u. Now whatever's left becomes our dv. Now to find v, that is the first integral that you take in integration by parts. So v is the integral of dv, which in this case is 1 over x to the fourth dx. We can rewrite that as the integral of x to the negative fourth dx plus 1, that's a negative 3, so we're dividing by negative 3, so pull out the negative 1/3. X to the negative third, we can rewrite that, plus c. It's negative 1 over 3x cubed plus c, and that is our v. Now our du is just the derivative of this times dx, so that's going to be 1 over x dx. Now we have everything that we need to plug into here, so let's do that. So our u is ln of x. Our v is negative 1 over 3x cubed, but we can rewrite it like so, and then erase this. Then minus the integral of v times du, which is 1 over x dx. Now these become a positive. These x's become x to the fourth. This 1/3 is a constant I can bring out. And now I'm just left with 1 over x to the fourth dx as my second integral that I need to do. So ideally, every integration by parts problem, I take this and I solve it over here. But before that, I like to drop everything down, plus 1/3, and then I put a box and a plus c so I don't forget it. And I know that whatever I find in this box, the answer to that is going to go in here. But because we already did that over here, we already know that that's equal to negative 1 over 3x cubed plus c. So then this here goes over here. Now we just simplify. This becomes negative 1 over 9x cubed. And we have negative ln of x over 3x cubed plus c. They both have a 1/3 in common and an x cubed. So I can go ahead and factor 1 over 3x cubed. This stays negative ln of x, then minus 1 over 3, and then plus c. And that is our answer to this problem.